Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is July 4th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Alright, so I see that these fours points left. Um, okay, these threes point down to force the digit 3 into this cell in block 8. This 6 points down and this 6 points left. So in block 8, the digit 6 is forced into this cell. These sixes points up and this cell sees another 6, so in block 2, the digit 6 is forced into this cell, and then these sixes force the digit 6 into this cell in block 6, and then these sixes points left. Okay, all of these ones force the digit 1 into this cell in block 7. This one points up and this one points right. So in block 5, the digit 1 is forced into row 5, and then these ones points right. This cell sees another 1. So in block 6, the digit 1 is forced into this cell. These ones point up and this cell sees another 1. Okay, interesting. In row 2, these 3 cells see 3 and 4. And because 3 and 4 are still missing digits in row 2, and they cannot go into these 3 open cells because they see 3 and 4, because of that, only 2 open cells are available for both 3 and 4, and these 2 cells forming a 3-4 pair. Because in order to fit both 3 and 4 into row 2, these 2 digits must go into these 2 cells and nothing else. So every other digit is eliminated from these 2 open cells, which are part of the 3-4 pair. Okay, so that means these 3 open cells form a triple, which are the eliminated digits from these 2 cells. They are 7, 8, and 9. And because of the 7, 8, 9 triple, the other 3 open cells in block 2 also form a triple. They are 1, 2, and 5. You could have also um, done it the other way round by saying that this 1, 2, and 5 in row 2, 1, 2, and 5 in row 2 points into block 2, and said that these 3 cells, I mean, the 3 digits 1, 2, and 5 can only go into these 3 cells in block 2, therefore forming a 1, 2, 5 triple, and then 7, 8, 9 triple, which then makes the 3-4 pair. So you could have done it the other way around. Both ways work. They're fine. So yeah, you're gonna have the same result anyway. But this cell sees 5. So 5 is forced into column 4 in block 2, and then these 5s force the digit 5 into one of these 2 cells in block 5. Okay, let's fill out the missing digits. Okay, I was just gonna say, let's fill out the missing digits in row 4. I apologize that the recording was cut because um, the low battery notification kind of cut off the recording automatically by itself. So um, that's why the recording was cut off. But now it's fine. I've plugged the charging wire into the computer, everything's good. The recording should run on until the end. Okay, so let's spell out the digits that go into the open cells in row 4. 2, 6, 8, and 9 are the missing digits. This cell sees 6 and 9, so it's 2 or 8 only. This cell sees 2 and 6, so it's 7, no, 2, 6, 8, and 9. Yes, so this cell can only contain either 8 or 9. These two cells see 8 and this cell sees 9. So this is 2 or 6, this is 2, 6, or 9. So these are how the digits are placed. I mean, the possibilities, alright? um, okay, these sixes points left. And I noticed something that, um, in column 3, well, I kind of thought about the other way, but I'll explain it in this way because it's easier to understand. Alright, this cell sees 6, this cell sees 6, this cell sees 6, this cell sees 6, and this cell also sees another 6. So in column 3, 6 is still a missing digit, and it is forced into this cell. Because it can't go in any other open cells in this column, so it must go into the only open cell which does not see another 6. So 6 is forced here. Because 6 can't go anywhere else in this column, and it's still missing. So it has to go here. Another way to see it is that in row 4, this cell C6 and this cell C6. So 6 must go into these two cells, and because 6 is guaranteed to go into these two cells for this row, I mean, 6 can't go into any other open cells in block 4. So you've got the 6 into one of these two cells in block 4, and you've got the 6 down here in block 7. And this pattern, where no matter if 6 goes like this or like this, these open cells in columns 1 and 2 of block 1 see those 6s. So none of these cells can contain 6, and this also sees 6. So you can force 6 into this cell in block 1 either way. You can do it only when um, you see this kind of rectangular pattern, or when they share two specific rows or columns in adjacent blocks. Alright, anyway, 6 goes here. If this cell didn't see a 6, if this cell, I mean, if a 6 were not here, you could have marked the 6 like this. It's fine. But, because I've got a 6 here, it forces the 6 to go in this cell in block 1. Alright, I took some time there to explain this kind of phenomenon. But it's alright. I hope you understand. That's the key point. Okay, let's continue to look. Okay, these 9s point up, and this cell sees the 9 from the 7, 8, 9 triple, so 9 is forced into one of these two cells in block 3, and then these two cells form a 1-9 pair. Because in block 3, the digits 1 and 9 are still missing, and because of these 1s and 9s, 1s and 9s, and 1s and 9s, they force both 1 and 9 into one of these two cells, and they share the same two cells. So in order to fit both 1 and 9 into block 3, they have to go into these two cells. So these two cells, you can say, are reserved for those two digits only. So all other digits are eliminated from these two cells, because they can only contain 1 or 9. So does that do anything? Let me see. Not that I see it, actually. Oh, it does do something. Now, in row 1, the digits 3 and 4 points right, and 3 and 4 in column 7 points up. And 3 and 4 cannot go into the 1-9 pair, so only 2 open cells are available for both 3 and 4, and these two cells are still missing digits in block 3. So these two digits have to go into these two cells. Um, and no other digits can. So this 3-4 pair and 1-9 pair makes the other three open cells a triple of 2, 7, and 8. So yeah, once you find a pair or triple, you can eliminate all other digits from those two cells because they're strictly reserved for the digits that are involved in those pairs of triples. So yeah. Um, yeah, what can I do with this? That's a lot of info. Oh, sorry, this cell sees a 9. I didn't realize this. I actually missed this 9. So actually I can place the 1 and 9 like this. But even if there weren't a 9, if 9 wasn't here, um, the logic is still the same. Like how I explained the logic of this 1-9 pair is still the same. But it's just that, oh, I could have placed the 9 directly into this cell and then followed by the 1. Um, without actually having to find a pair because I could have just placed the 9 and then the 1. But either way, if you still found the 1-9 pair, um, it's fine because it's the same logic with or without another digits. But those are just to affect the pairs, alright? Okay. This one then points left. So in block 2, the digit 1 is forced into this cell, then I can place the 2 and 5. Okay, these twos force the digit 2 into this cell in block 5. Okay, and then after I place this 2, the digit 1 in block 5 is forced into this cell. Okay, all 1s are placed. That's nice. These 5s points left. Okay, 7, 8, and 9 are the missing digits in column 6. Okay, in row 5, the digits 2 and 8 points right. So only 2 open cells are available for both 2 and 8 in block 6. So these 2 cells form a 2-8 pair and makes the other 2 open cells in block 6 a 3-5 pair. But this cell sees 5, so I can directly place the 3 and 5 into these 2 cells respectively. Okay, these 3's points left. Okay, after I place this 5, I can then force the digit 5 into this cell in block 5. There is a 7, 8, 9 triple remaining in block 5, where 9 has to go in column 5 because this cell sees 9. So 9 in this cell is eliminated. This cell now sees a 2. Okay, this cell now sees a 3, so I can get the 3-4 pair resolved, which also makes this a 4. Okay, this after I place this 4, the digit 4 in block 4 is then forced into this cell. In row 5, the missing digits are 7 and 9, but the cell sees 9, so I can place the 7 and 9 like this. This 9 also affects lots of cells. This cell now is a 7 to complete this column. These can't be 7s anymore. Okay. Um, this cell now sees an 8, so I can complete block 6 by placing in these 2 digits. Okay. This cell now sees 2, so this is made a 6, and this is a 9 to complete this row. These 2 cells are for 2 and 3, but this cell sees 2, so I can place these 2 digits like so. These 3's points left, and this cell sees 3, so in block 1, the digit 3 is forced into this cell, and all of these 3's force the digit 3 into this cell in block 7. All 3's are placed. Nice. Okay, this is 7 or 8 for this row. Up here, these three cells form a 7, no, 5, 7, 8 triple. Yeah, 5, 7, 8 triple, where this cell sees 7 and this cell sees an 8. Quite an annoying situation here, but yeah, you can't get the triple resolved for now. But I soon will. Alright, 7, 8, and 9 are the missing digits in column 3. In column 1, 2 is a missing digit, but this cell sees 2 and this cell also sees 2. So in column 1, the digit 2 is forced into this cell, because it can't go anywhere else in this column. After I place this 2, I can force the digit 6 into this cell in block 7. There's a 5-8 pair left in column 1, and a 4-5-7 triple in column 2. Okay, the digit 2 in block 3 is forced into this cell. The cell is for 7 or 8 to complete this column. This cell is also 7 or 8. That means these three cells form a triple. Actually, it already is a triple for this column, regardlessly. The missing digits are 2, 4, and 5, but this cell sees 2 and 5. So this cell is a 4, and this cell also sees 2. So I can place the 2 here, and this is a 5. Okay, this 5 points left, with this 5 pointing down. So in block 7, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, which also makes the cell an 8. So 8, 5, 7, 8, points right, 7, 8, points down, 7, 8. Completing a lot of things, actually. This cell is A4 to complete this column, and the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, so I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in just under 17 minutes. So I would say this puzzle is just the right difficulty. Um, but the logic was kind of straightforward to me. So I'll go over the key spots. Um, so more towards the beginning. Um, first of all, you place the 3 in block 8 and the 6 in block 8, which then forces the 6 into the cell in block 2. And then after that, you can find either the 3-4 pair in row 2 or the 1-2-5 triple in block 2, which also makes the 7-8-9 triple. And then later on, there was the 6, which could only go in this cell in block 1. So either this rectangular pattern or just by directly looking at column 3, you can place this 6 immediately. The one I'm pointing at in the digit 6 in block 1, this one. And more towards the end, there was this 1-9 pair, 3-4 pair, and 2-7-8 triple in block 3, which eliminated all other digits from certain cells in those pairs of triples. So yeah. I'm gonna end this video here. I think I went over most of the key spots, but even if you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. Today is July 4th, 2024. I'll see you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hard Sudoku Solve. Bye!